Hello, hi, how are you? I hope that you are well and your day is going well. Today we're going to be making some elderberry syrup. This is something that I use to help boost the immune systems just during, winter or sick seasons, and also when you are sick to help boost your immune system so that you can get better faster. Now, our whole family does take this. I am expecting baby number 7, also all of my children, all 6 of them, and my husband as well. So this works for the whole family, but again, sometimes it's not advised if you're pregnant to take certain things because this is food medicine. I would encourage you to talk to your doctor and midwife first before you decide to do that. Also, it can be advised not to give under the age of 1, but again, talk to your doctor, your pediatrician, whoever your doctor is, medical, and obviously your decision as a parent to do so. I feel comfortable talking to my doctor, giving it to my children. My son is 14 months though, so it's a little different. But if you're anything like me, this winter season has been kind of rough. Also, moving from Southern California up to North Idaho, we experienced a lot of sickness in the first few weeks that we were here, the first month I would say. We were sicker than we've probably been in the entire year, or like for the span of a year. So we really needed that elderberry syrup to help boost our immune system to get better faster. And so that's why I want to share my recipe with you today. I hope that you will enjoy this. I hope that it helps. Now I have customized my recipe as I've learned from other people who have made it, and as I just learned and understood more about different items and how it can help boost your immune system or how it can help. So what you're going to need today is 8 ounces of water. Now I use filtered water from my fridge, but any water will do. And then I have organic wildflower honey from Azure. I have hibiscus flowers, dried hibiscus flowers. And then I have rose hips. And these are whole, dried, and I will be cracking them. That's why I have the Ziploc bag here for it. And then I have some cinnamon sticks. Of course, the star of the show, your elderberries, dried elderberries, and also some ginger. Now, I have adapted my recipe, like I said, as I've seen more information and experienced it, and this is what works for my family, and I've adjusted it from there. So, obviously the honey is for sweetener. I used the hibiscus flowers and the rose hips because they're extremely high in vitamin C and antioxidants, as well as the elderberries. They're really high in antioxidants as well. And cinnamon sticks just give it a little spice. And the ginger helps is anti-inflammatory, as well as the cinnamon, cinnamon and ginger are both anti-inflammatories. So for sore throats, oh my gosh, I'm spacing. Sore throats and anything like respiratory that has maybe some swelling, allergies, because it can swell your nasal passages and stuff like that. That'll help bring it down. Now, during sick season, we do take this every single day, just to help boost. And then when we're sick, we take it multiple times a day. It is considered food medicine, so there is an exact science to it. We usually take like a shot glass, like me and my husband will take like a shot of it in like a shot glass, so like an ounce I guess, every day. And then when we're sick, we probably take it like every 3 to 4 hours, or just like as we're thinking about it throughout our day. With the kids, I just give them like a spoon of it, a teaspoon for the littler ones, a tablespoon for the bigger ones. And then again, if they are sick, currently sick, then I give it to them multiple times a day. So first, I'm going to go ahead and bring my water into my pot, and I'm going to turn it onto a medium-high heat because I do want to bring it to like a low boil. Go ahead and set that to the side real quick, and then go ahead and turn this to about a medium-high heat. And then I'm going to get 2 cups of elderberries. One, And that gave me about half, and this is why I just placed another order with Azure so I can get more elderberries. These ones were from Frontier, let me see, Frontier Co-op off of Amazon, and I'll go ahead and put a link down there for you guys so you can find them easier. I do like them. There's my second favorite company. I prefer to get them from Azure if they have them in stock. And then I'm going to go ahead and get the hibiscus flowers. I'm only going to do a cup of these. My toddler, when I was putting them in the jar, wanted to try them, and she was just crunching on them. They do have a tartness to them. That's also a reason why I like to add it to my syrup, because it gives it a little bit of a tanginess to it. I'm just going to keep on setting things to the side as I use them so I know what I put in there. It does give a little tanginess to the syrup, and so it kind of cuts that sweetness out, and I think that my children prefer that. Now I'm going to get a cup of the rose hips. That's about it. That's good. And I'm going to put them in the Ziploc bag and kind of break them up just so that I can make sure that I get, this might get loud. I'll probably just put some, I'll probably fast forward this part so you don't have to hear it, but just kind of break them open to really make sure that it gets infused into the syrup. You don't have to do it. It's just something that I seen someone else do, and I thought, oh, that makes total sense, and so I do it now. And I just have a silicone spoon just to kind of mix this up as we go. Let's be honest. I'm going to put this to the side because we don't actually need it until later on. I'm just going to put a couple sticks of cinnamon in there. Move this to the side. Oh, oops, wrong one. This to the side, this also to the side. Don't know where I placed that. Oh, and then I need to get my little grater. There it is. Now you only need, so I wanted to show you, it is just fresh ginger root. I peeled all off the wrapper, or the outside coating, and I'm just going to shred. It should be about a tablespoon for those of you who are more like by the recipe. I'm not so much like that. So I'm just gonna grate it over the pot into the syrup recipe. And that's just to make sure that it's integrated really well into your syrup. Well, there's a little piece left that just got put in there, and that's gonna be okay because you're just gonna strain this all and squeeze it all out anyway. So I don't want to put my fingers in it, so I'm just gonna leave it. Go ahead and put that into the sink. And let me go ahead and bring you closer so you can see kind of what I have going on in here. Okay, so here we go. So as you can see, it's all kind of mixed up. You do want to be careful. Let me get a paper towel real quick. You do want to be careful with this because it will stain. And so that's why I prefer to use a silicone spoon, and I don't really, like, this is not my favorite. It's really flimsy, you know, so you can't mix anything really well with it. So that's why I like to use it. And you're just gonna, you know, stir a little bit, wait for it to come to a low boil. And while I do that, I'm gonna grab the lid for it, because you are gonna wanna let it simmer for about 45 minutes to really get incorporated, and thicken up a bit. Make sure this is the right one. Yes, okay, good. Okay. Starting to, I can see that it's starting to warm up. I'm gonna turn it up just a little bit more so you can go a little faster. And I will come back and I will show you, once it's to a boil, I'm gonna turn it down to low, so it can be on a real light simmer for 45 minutes, so that it will all get all the benefits, all the nutrients out of the different items will all seep out into the water, make a syrup, and I will show you what to do next. Okay, so as you can see here, you can see the little bubbles. It's got a good boil going. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and turn it all the way down on low. I'm gonna cover it up, and I'm gonna set a timer for 45 minutes. Oven timer, oh, kitchen timer, sorry. Oops. Okay, what's going on? Kitchen timer, 45 minutes, enter, and we're all good, and I will see you when we come back. Okay, so I have now turned off the heat, and I'm going to go ahead and take this lid off, give a little stir, and now I'm going to, oh, it smells so good. You can smell that cinnamon. It has very like fall sweet smell. And now I'm going to actually let it sit here for another 15 or so minutes, so that one, it can cool down a little bit before we strain it, and then also it will help evaporate some of the liquid in there, and it'll help thicken up that syrup, which will just be a little bit better than a runny syrup. So I will see you back in 15 minutes. Okay, so I have my big measuring cup / bowl that I used for the water, and then I just have a mesh, stainless steel mesh strainer that I put over it, and you're just going to slowly pour a little in, and then kind of push out the liquid. Actually, let me go ahead and put my paper towel here. Maybe yeah, we'll open it up a little bit, because I have a feeling I'm going to spill. Okay, so make sure this is on here a little better. Sorry guys. Come on there. Okay. I just don't want it to go wonky to the side and then spill all over the place. There we go. Okay. I feel like we got it. Okay. So go ahead and pour it in. You want to make sure to get all the good stuff in there. All the elderberries and chunks and things. We can take those cinnamon sticks out actually. I'll put it on my spoon rest because I feel like it's just going to soak right through that. Okay, go ahead and smush this out first. See what I mean? Why the spoon isn't my favorite. Now, you could actually keep the elderberries and hibiscus flowers and stuff that we have in here, the rose hips. You could actually keep it. I feel like there's still benefits of this. You could probably keep it still, and I seen on another channel that I watch on here, Mary's Nest, where she will put it in ice cube trays and freeze it, and you could put it into I'm actually going to put this in. I'm going to put the stuff that I'm talking about into a glass bowl so that I could keep it, because I really like this idea. So again, sorry, side noodle. I seen on Mary's Nest, her channel, what she does is she actually keeps her stuff from, just put on the counter. Sorry, kids need to know what to do with things. She actually keeps it, puts it into a ice cube tray, and then we'll make tea out of it. And I don't know if you guys have seen, this is kind of dipping in there a little bit. I don't know if you've seen it, let me show you real quick. But if you have something like this, I got at IKEA, the teapot, you just put your tea stuff in here and then seep the water over it. put the water and seep it in there, you know. And I think something like this, if you were to keep, I actually have silicone molds that I plan on using this for, that I used for baby food when I made baby food, or when I make baby food I should say. It's, you know, been a little bit, but I'm actually going to use that and put it and freeze it so that I can do the same thing, because I think it's a genius idea. And since I just added, excuse my face, a freezer fridge combo downstairs in the basement, I'll have plenty of space to keep it. Okay, now there's just a little bit left in here. I'm gonna prop this up because I think I'm gonna need help getting this out. And I just want to make sure that I'm getting all that I can out of it, and I'm not wasting any of this liquid gold. Oh, just a little bit more. Okay, and that's pretty much empty. I'm just gonna go ahead and put this to the side so it can cool down. In the front. Yeah. My son's cleaning up the dining room for me, and he needs to know where some things go. So, okay, here we go. Just make sure it's all really squeezed out. I'm gonna get every little bit I can. Okay. Here we go, there's the hidden spot. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Okay, so I'm just gonna scoop this into here. Okay. I'm gonna go rinse these things off real quick so they don't stain. I'll let this cool, and then I'll put it in those little silicone molds like I'm talking about. So now that I have this all strained, it is still too warm to add the honey to. And like I said, I don't want to ruin the health benefits, the beneficial properties that the honey has with helping your immunity and stuff. You don't want to kill those things off, those natural things. So we're gonna wait until this is closer to not room temperature, but you want it a little bit warm so that the honey will incorporate into it, mix well, but you don't want it hot to where it's going to ruin the properties of the honey. So I'm gonna probably give it, I don't know, we'll try 15-20 minutes of sitting here, and then I will come back and I will show you how to add the honey, and then we'll bottle it together. All right, see you in a little bit. Okay, we're back. It is cooled down. I actually did put it outside because it's pretty snowy and cold. Oops. So I did put it outside just to make it a little bit faster because I have littles that I need to get to bed. But we are here. Normally I would coat my measuring spoon or my measuring cup with some like spray oil or cooking oil or something like that. That's what I have done in the past. I've learned that little trick. It literally just comes melting out. Okay. Finish this one up. I feel like I'm gonna get like two. Oops, wasn't paying attention. So these ones I'll just go ahead and put down in the other fridge. And then I'll have a little bit into the next one. And these two, this like batch, would probably last, I feel like a couple weeks if we're all taking it like every day, if we don't get sick. This will last us for a little bit. These are smaller bottles. And there you have it. This is my elderberry recipe. I hope that you guys found this helpful or interesting at least. And if you did, please hit that like button because it really helps me out in the algorithm. And if things like this interest you, making your own elderberry syrup or using different natural products, homemaking, motherhood, if those things are interesting to you or you can relate, please go ahead and subscribe. We'd love to have you around, and hit that bell so that you are notified every time I make a new video. I'm working on consistency, but You never know. And so hitting that bell will make sure that you know when anything new comes along. I hope that you guys have a lovely day. I hope this day treats you well, and I will see you next time. Have a nice day.